Howdy, howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. And well, Kansas did not go exactly perfectly, but Dale Jr. is starting to heat up in the championship hopes. He's got back-to-back wins, and we're on the Lowe's Motor Speedway. It's going to be Martinsville. It's going to be, well, the Atlanta, Georgia 500. And we lost about 20, maybe 30 points, which, truth be told, if we would have DNF, our championship was over. So somehow we survived and advanced a little bit there. Dale Jr. continues to chip away at the championship lead, but Bobby Labonte, a very respectable 348 with 6 races to go. It's not over. It is not over for that 18 car. He still has a shot, I think, realistically. However, if he's not within, I would say, 320 to 310 after this race, I'm probably going to have to eliminate him with 5 to go. So he's going to have to make some gains at Charlotte to stay in the hunt. But realistically, it is these two cats here. Gordon trying to pick up, his 5th championship, and Newman trying to pick up his 2nd Winston Cup. So, let's go to the garage. Let's see what we can do here, guys. So, we're going to go ahead. Actually, tell you what, we're going to go ahead and get our Daytona car for, believe it or not, we're already working on our Daytona car, right? Let's go ahead and get that car ready to go. That way, that one's already done. Because the way the game works is that even though the off-season in real life would be 3 months, the game basically doesn't have an off-season. So if, in theory, if this part takes 2 races, which is 2 weeks to build, the off season doesn't count. Even though you have 10 weeks to build things, it doesn't count. So pretty much you want to make sure all your stuff is built before the off season. Anyways, so we're going to Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is a fun track. I like how the tires work here. The AI, their tires wear out, so it gives you an opportunity for strategy, but we got to go win here, man. We're going to have to go win Charlotte. We need the points. Oh, boy. Car rating of 82. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. So we qualified 5th for the UAW GM Quality 500 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Let's go trackside.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's NASCAR Winston Cup Series race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This is an awesome facility, isn't it?
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for one awesome race. I guarantee that.
The 82 car might see some payback for his latest actions on the racetrack.
That's true, and maybe NASCAR needs to start taking a look at this situation. You got a guy who's really letting his emotions get the best of him, and it's possible his judgment is a little impaired on the racetrack.
Kurt Busch sure has been consistent on the speedways this year.
Yeah, he really turns it up a notch when we come to this type of track, and these speedways can be tricky to get the hang of. He seems to know them all like the back of his hand.
The Dodge dealer's UAW Dodge is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. It's not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. It's Andy Armstrong and Jeff Gordon on the front row. Check out the alternate paint scheme right there for Rocket Man Ryan Newman. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So, even Jimmy Johnson's got a patriotic paint scheme out here, so that's pretty cool. So here's the 500-mile night race at Lowe's Motor Speedway, otherwise known as Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is going to be fun here, guys. 33 laps. Our championship hopes are in the balance. We need a top 3 run tonight, most likely a win. We need to be aggressive, and we need to be aggressive often. We have to do what we have to do. We need to lead laps. We need bonus points. We have to do whatever it takes. This is going to be a tough one. Now, I say this every time you go to Charlotte. What I look for is the AI's tire wear. The AI is going to be very stout early on. But about 10 laps into the run, the AI's tires will significantly fall off as we almost went in the catch fence there. Holy moly. The tires will fall off and you'll significantly start gaining on them. Now, why are we running the apron? That was not good. We just lost a lot of track position there. It's okay. See, like all these guys, they're really good right now. But give them 10 laps, they'll significantly start reducing their speed, and we'll be able to start navigating and slicing and dicing through the competition to try to find our way to the front. We got Bobby Labonte on the outside, aggressive. Oh my God, the car was so loose right there, fishtailing into 1 and 2. I mean, the only thing you can do is hit the brakes and hope and pray. That's all you really can do there. I want to lead laps early. I really do, because Gordon's already led a lap, I believe, so that gives him 5 bonus points. Him and Ryan Newman are virtually tied for the points lead, so we're going to have to consider them the double-headed dragon at this point. And we got the 48 car, just past him. I mean, we need to win this race. I mean, that's pretty much where we're at. We had a bad finish at Kansas. We threw that one away. We had in the short run, we had the best car, no doubt about it. I mean, you don't pull away like we did at Kansas and not have the best car. And we threw it away. We made a poor judgment call, made contact with Kurt Busch, and somehow didn't get a DNF. We got a car slow on pit road. I'm not sure who it is. We have seen some championships be lost here at Charlotte in the fall race. I'll never forget when the 8 car had an engine failure here in this playthrough, and that led to us winning the championship. He was like 100 points ahead of us or something like that. Had an engine failure, and it brought everything back full circle. You think about it. Atlanta, Rockingham, Phoenix, Homestead, Martinsville. That's it after tonight. 5 races. The championship is on the line. And if we are 100 points out with 5 to go, we're going to have to average 23 points, give or take. Gosh, dog it. Dale Jr., please, buddy. I mean, he's heating up. He's won back-to-back races. He's one DNF away from Rocket Man Ryan Newman or Jeff Gordon from really gaining a substantial amount of points. But right now, I need to strong arm that 24 car. Come on now, come on. We need to shake him, because if he keeps leading laps, that's just more points going to the 24 camp. We need those points. I'm going to have to be aggressive early. If we want to remain championship eligible, we have to be aggressive here. Bobby Labonte's on the cut line now. He needs to be within a 315 points exiting here, I think, to have a realistic shot at the championship. He was, I think, 340, give or take, so he's going to have to make a sizable margin. Now we have the lead. Lead as many laps as possible. Gordon led 7 laps there, I think. So we need to match at least 7 laps. So that takes that extra 5 bonus points away from him, and that brings it back into our camp. But we got to get there first. As you can see, our car is really picking up pace compared to them, and that's the tire degradation. Charlotte is always known for that on the Thunder games, and it's really good, especially on 04. 03 not so much, but on 04, yes. The AI's tires, they wear fast, which is good. It allows you to be a little bit more conservative in your strategy. It's not always, oh, I gotta gain everything at the start of the run. No, you can actually lay back and kind of calmly pick your way through the field as your car gets faster each lap. But if you're talking about wanting to lead from the start, you're going to absolutely have to qualify extremely well. And we qualified 5th, and it took us that long to get to the lead. So that just shows you how strong they can be on new tires. Lap 10 of the 33 here. Now the pit strategy is where we have lost a lot of these fall races. The AI, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter if they pit early or they pit late, for whatever reason they get out front and they run away from you. So it's very tough. So the only thing I can think of is trying to build a big enough gap as possible. So even if they have a great pit stop, we're still somewhere in the vicinity to run them down. I've lost a lot of races here to Tony Stewart, so I'm pushing the car 110 right now. I know if we want to win this race, we're going to have to give it 110 all night. Sometimes I would be a little bit more conservative here, but I need to win this race to gain those points back. Our championship's coming out of this. You know, there's 5 to go after the night. We cannot afford mulligans. We can't. We have to gain points every race. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, car. You can do it, buddy. Lap 12 out of 33 here at The UAW GM Quality 500 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Jeff Burton, once again, the Pied Piper of Roush, top 4 running right now. I mean, Burton is just really doing well. Which, again, it's based on the 2003 stats, or 2002/early 03 stats. And Burton had a lot of problems in those years, so it's really cool to see him kind of actually start running really competitive right now. Especially since when this game was made, guys like Matt Kenseth, Mark Martin, and what's-his-face, Kurt Busch was really winning races. It's kind of funny to see how his car is outlasting them all. Wouldn't be surprised we see some early pit stops here. We got probably about 4, maybe 5 laps of petrol still in the tank, so we can run long here. Again, we needed to get 7 laps to tie them, but the more the merrier. Because what if Jeff Gordon does something crazy, gets out front, and he leads another 10 laps? Even if we pass him at the end of the race and win it, I don't want him gaining any points. I mean, I can't stress it enough. 5 points is everything in Winston Cup racing. It is so hard to gain points in this game. It's kind of like why drivers fight so hard for stage points in the modern day Cup Series, or just to, hey, 1 position is 1 point. They fight tooth and nail for it, because more times than not, championships and cutoffs and everything alongside that come down to those very small single-digit numbers. If I lose a championship by 5 points, that's pretty much 1 position. So that's what I think about. I'm like, okay, we need that extra 5 points in the bank just in case. But my theory is to try to build a big enough lead, run extremely hard every lap. This is something we haven't really done before. We usually kind of take it off a little bit at the end of these runs, just holding on to the car. I'm running Q trim right now, trying to build a giant lead. That way when we pit, even if we give up some time, we have enough track position. We're going to probably pit this time now. Coming to the stripe, we'll probably pit this time. We've ran really good laps here. Gained a lot of track position. But the AI is going to gain a bunch of it back with the fresh tires they already have on their cars. So it's give and take. As long as we don't have a massive failure on the pit stop, we should be okay. Alright, we're coming in. Alright, get ready. Alright, lock it up. Okay, get. Okay, no damage repair. Knock on wood, hope and pray to God we get a good pit stop here, guys. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. And, oh boy, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I need some water. Of course, thank you to everyone who does use the promo code down below. All those cats out there, you are amazing. Bozo McGee trying to get a loose tire penalty there. That's fantastic. Come on now. Come on. Gosh, dog it, man. 18.3 second pit stop. We had a 4-second gap, and now 2 of that just got evaporated like that. There's Jeff Gordon right behind me. And look at that, Jeff Burton. Look, if Burton wants to win this race, go for it. Oh, no. Oh, crap. That's going to kill our speed. Yep. That was really stupid. So we came up the track. We cut off Dale Jr. accidentally. And now we've just lost all of our right rear downforce and our straight line speed. We probably just lost 3 to 4 miles per hour worth of speed. That any time you damage the spoiler on this game, it is realistic. It affects the entire race car. I mean, these cars are so aero sensitive. A little front damage and your car gets super tight. Any spoiler damage and you will lose 3 to 4 miles per hour on straightaway speed. Now, if you have draft, you can, overcome that. I'm hoping it ain't too bad and we won't lose too much, but no doubt about it, the car will be slower. Oh, come on, Bobby Labonte. I get it. You're racing for the championship just like I am. I mean, Bobby Labonte, this is a gotta-have-it race for him. He's got to finish in the top 3 or if he's going to have a chance at the championship. I mean, it is do or die for Bobby Labonte's championship hopes right now. And for Jeff Burton, I mean, he's trying to outfox everyone right now. And I tell you what, if he wants to win it, go for it, buddy. Now, if Burton was to lead flag to flag from here on out, I think he would get the max bonus points. So we need to pass Burton. There's still enough laps left in the race for someone to take over the points or the most laps led. I gotta be honest with you guys, the car actually feels really good right now, which is so surprising considering more times than not when you damage that spoiler, your car's shot. And the only thing I can think of is perhaps that damage is making the car a little bit more stable. You know, if the car's too tight, perhaps it loosens it up and vice versa. Come on, Burton. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, so now we have the lead here. We have about 10 to go. We need to win this race. So I think going hard in that first stint, trying to build up a cushion was the best strategy play we could have done. Because imagine, we lost 2 seconds on pit road and we still came out with the lead after about, what, 4 laps worth of, passing traffic. So the way I think about it is if we didn't have the pit road miscue, hey, we would be in really good shape right now. So that seems to be a really good strategy. Push your car to the absolute limit, even if it's, taking a risk each corner. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is a gotta have it race. But, the pit crew makes mistakes. The driver makes mistakes as well. He made a mistake at Kansas. That put us in a hole. And then we came off, it's very difficult to hold the cars down the apron in these games. We had contact with Dale Jr., and luckily it didn't destroy our car. It might have made it better, to tell you the truth. I mean, the car feels a little bit looser than it did before. So it might be one of those situations where the damage actually helps the car turn. I mean, the less side force it has might be giving it more, cornering ability. I've had that happen. If you have a really loose race car and you damaged your car, like the right side of it, it'll actually tighten it up a little bit. So you can use that to your advantage. Which I'm greatly surprised, to tell you the truth. Lap 26 out of 33 here, guys. We have to win this race, I'm feeling like, for this championship. We're going to get a top championship update here. We're going to check out the points and or the points contenders and see where everyone's at. So, Newman and Gordon are pretty much tied for the championship lead now. As of the time of this race and how everything shakes out, most likely Newman would be your new points leader. Tony Stewart and Dale Jr. hanging in there. Bobby Labonte, he's got to gain some points, guys. He is definitely on the outside looking in right now. And let's see what everyone else is running right now. Just out of curiosity to see if anyone else had any fallouts. The DNF was Ferguson, so tough break for him. But yeah, all the championship runners are still going strong. As of right now, Labonte would be eliminated. He's going to lose roughly 20, maybe 25 points at least to Ryan Newman, and that would put him at around 360, I think, which is way too much points to make up realistically. Because the problem is not so much you try to gain points on one car, it's everyone else. Hypothetically, if you're 360 points out and the leader has a DNF, well, guess what? Whoever's in second is going to take it over. Then you need that guy in second to have a DNF. And then you need the guy in third, and X, Y, and Z. It just snowballs. So that's why it's like, he's going to have something happen to Newman or something, or he's eliminated, unfortunately, which sucks because he won the Daytona 500 in 2011, which he almost did in real life, racing with Trevor Bayne. A historic Daytona 500. I mean, we're just flying around here right now. Just take care of the car now. We don't need to push it aggressively. Just take care of your equipment. Let's try to finish this one out. See the 115 car, Travis Watson. Hey, bud. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You're going to do great things, man. You're going to do great things. I can't believe the right rear damage has actually helped this car. Like, this thing feels so much more free. It floats around the corner. And to tell you the truth, it feels like it has better straight line speed as well. I don't know how to describe it, but it certainly helped the car. That's an extremely lucky break to have damage, assist your car's handling in a positive direction. I mean, you just don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is incredible. And coming to the stripe, a caution will end the race. The race will be official. Next flag will end the race. So just take care of the car. We have 3 seconds in the bank. We don't have to run Q trim, which is, let's not destroy the car. We need this win. And if we're able to win it, that's going to put our championship hopes in a good spot. We ain't going to gain much on Newman, but it's going to be gaining points on Gordon that's going to matter. We might gain 20, 30 points, give or take, on Gordon.
White flag, next time by.
So it's going to look like we didn't gain anything on Newman, but we'll gain a good amount on Gordon and company. And, we still have some good tracks coming up, guys. Atlanta is one of our best tracks. Phoenix is a really good track. Heck, we're good at Homestead. We're good at all the tracks at the end of the season. Martinsville, I'd say, is probably our weakest link. So if we get through Martinsville, we'll be okay. But we got one more lap at Charlotte to hold on to. So let's just back it down, take care of the car. Just take care of the car. We don't need to have a wreck here. We need to just bring this one home. These last laps, man, they're so long. Plus, I don't want to have anything to do with those lap down cars and one of them getting their panties in a wad and put me in the catch fence, because believe me, it can happen. Coming off turn 4, it's going to be a huge win for Buffet Racing South here. Finally, we get it done here at the Charlotte Fall race. We've lost a lot of them here, but hey, good win for the team. Whew. That's what we need right there. So we have the bad race at Kansas, rebound, and now redemption. I mean, look how much damage is in the right rear of the deck lid there, guys. I mean, you think about that. That is a lot of aerodynamic damage there. The only thing I can think of is the way that deck lid is angled. Perhaps it kind of raises up the spoiler, which in theory would give you more drag, but also more downforce. Maybe that helps the car. I don't know. But it absolutely was much better after the pit stop. So, no doubt in my mind. It might not pass post-race tech. Burn it down, man. Burn it down. Fun fact, you can actually blow out the tires doing burnouts in this game. And if you run over a piece of debris, like a hood or something on the track, you have a chance of actually cutting your tire down. And when you cut it, it immediately blows it out. So it's really, really cool. Alright, so time to go to victory lane here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, or Lowe's, whichever you prefer. Huge win for the team, guys. I mean, huge win. We needed the win. We needed the points. We found a way to get it done. And we didn't have a caution. We didn't have... We had an alright pit stop, but I think that was the best strategy, is just to risk the car, push it as absolute must as most as possible, right? As much as possible. Go out there, run Q trim the whole first stint, and run it on edge, right? You make a mistake, you're going to the fence. But we were able to build a 4-second gap, and that gave us enough cushion to oust Ryan Newman and company. Because if we would have had a 2-second gap, and we had the issue, Ryan Newman wins this race. So, we needed that. Alright, that was a good one, guys. Let's check out the rest of the running order and see how everything shook out here. So, oh crap, Gordon actually rendezvoused into the top 5, so we're not going to really gain that much on him. So, 185 points for us. Gordon did get 6 laps led, so that would give him 165, so about 15 points gained. I will take it. We'll gain 15 on Ryan Newman, too. Really? 15 on... Hold up. So we have 185. So, yeah, it's 15. Oh, no, it's 20 on Gordon. Oh, nice. Another great run for Burton. But unfortunately, it's the bottom of the barrel in terms of championship now. 5 drivers eligible for the championship. It's going to be Earnhardt. It's going to be Gordon, Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, and myself, as Bobby Labonte's championship run is over. He will not be able to win the championship. So that's a tough break for him. Ferguson, Watson, and Banks going to be the bottom of the barrel. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Y'all folks are amazing. And if you want to help support the channel, make sure to check out the promo code down below for Circle B Diecast. Make sure you use the promo code DIECASTbuffet. You can save a whole bunch on shipping, guys. Have a great one, everybody. Oh, for orders $20 or more, that is. On to the next one. Let's keep this championship hunt alive. Diecast Buffet, signing off.